Okay, hello and welcome to The Cub, where very, very loud intro screen whilst you're setting up the settings. A lot of sounds. New game from Untold Tales. Thank you for the game key. I'm surprised that the screaming and babooning is still going on whilst we're now in a tree. Finally, that is over. Looks a little anotherworldly, flashbacky sort of thing. Obviously, the first thing we do in any sort of game is when there's something suspicious to the left, you check out to the left. Poison, flammable. Right, so we're gonna be running around and running away, I guess, from things. It's very, very much... I'd say more like the original Another World from what I've seen of it. I've avoided spoilers, but, you know... sort of running around, trying to escape whilst puzzling and maybe reacting quickly to things. Maybe we needed that over here. To push and pull objects, I read that as pull it backwards. We need to do that for whatever reason. Okay, didn't quite make it. But we're some sort of bold space monkey that is trying to double jump. Maybe didn't even need to pull that at all because we can just double jump. Okay, I guess if we fail, we can double jump. Also, there's branches to swing off, I guess, because we're a monkey, of course. Dead person who we're going to steal his spacesuit, or at least his helmet, because the helmet alone will protect us. Okay, now that's a bit... we can't get back up that even though I can... literally jump that high. He won't grab it and pull himself back up to go maybe get the rest of the suits or explore. Maybe you should have read that tutorialization. Okay, and hold left to jump from the edge. Okay, well, I mean, you know, intuitively we check it, but go back and check it I should. Just in case, right, don't fall in the radioactive pink goop. That would be terrible. Okay, we can sneak as well. Can't run any faster, it seems, but you know, we can sneak, we can... There are wolf creatures watching us, and there's some sort of space person in the background. Finish the prologue, grab the flame, watch the space wolves. And just look at the art! Okay, tutorial complete.
Were hot. Fish died in the lake, plants yellowed. Birds stopped singing.
Everything
there was
dying.
thunder, but no rain. You call this
Dehydration.
period the Great Ecological Catastrophe. I heard my mother's heartbeat as she carried me to Alphaville. People chased us. I remember her driving and bison running by. Then we reached the flooded city with refugees in rubber boats.
It's not seeming so alien at the moment.
Find Mama. I was scared.
All the technology seems pretty normal.
I'll never know whether she
Not even
died or
futuristic.
abandoned me. I only remember the rockets leaving for Mars.
Okay, we left
That
Earth for Mars. Earth got
I ran
nuked.
deep into the forest. The she-wolf found me and raised me with
We were raised by the
people who
wolves.
didn't make it into the rockets were dying in combat.
Oh, we didn't
And from
make it into the
mutating
rocket then?
environment. But we, the orphans and animals, didn't fight. Instead, together we adapted to nature that grew out of the rubble.
So Mum took her to Mars and flew off in the rocket, except her Mum left her
And then one
behind,
day,
it seems.
some humans returned. They called themselves Martians. They flew around dressed in yellow. They went hunting and played golf. I would
And
steal
shot
their
the
golf
wildlife.
balls for fun. It really upset them. Then one day, I found
Yeah, we
a
just found
dead
them.
Martian. I took off his helmet and put it on. There was music playing in it.
Hopefully not
After years of
DMCA.
only speaking wolf, I listened to the Martian radio and learned human language again. After
In an
the group
instant.
left, one full moon later, I was chasing a tasty bug when another spaceship with new Martians arrived.
Wearing red now!
Soon became clear they were trouble.
Hunting you. Perhaps. Son of no one, because she left him behind.
Greetings, all you Tesla Martins out there. You're listening to Radio Dystopian. The show for those who miss a morning run in the park, slurping Winston soup, sailing with the wind in their hair.
Okay, so I made the radio quieter because I thought music, it was playing music, but... Is this endless? God damn, the background noise is so stupid.
You're listening to thousands of people at a music concert, or standing in the car. In other words, a show for the
Loud.
of
The long lost days of Earth. I feel like we just punched into that tree. I guess I was mistaken. Can I make the music... Okay, for one, game devs, background noise, stupid annoying birds and shit should be its separate thing. Music should be its separate thing. Voices should be its separate thing. Voices should be a full. Music should be minimum. Background noise should be half of whatever the fuck this is. And it's still loud at 60%. But there's no good way to set any settings. It has only just come out, but I'm suggesting these so that it actually gets fixed. I mean, we can chase the bug up there. Or we can go say hello to a big deadly snake. Okay, but I think it's non-DMCA music, thankfully. But still... I think that really these need to be their own settings, you know? Okay. I mean, I bet there's an achievement to get eaten by that snake, right? Okay, didn't catch the bug. I double jumped, but the game was, nope, you cannot double jump. Okay, you can't go say hello to the snake on the other end. I touched it. I touched that bug. We could have grabbed it. If you can touch it, you can grab it. Okay, more creatures to avoid. Yes, we can slide. Okay, I put up what the game was telling me, and the game was telling me slide into the bug and you'll kill it. Turns out that wasn't what it was putting down. Oh, there's a... there's a little bit of a gap there that we were supposed to slide through. Didn't quite pick that up. The son of no one and now we're dead. Okay, so I thought I was picking up what the game was telling me, but it turns out it was telling me something else entirely. Okay, now this bug up here is a problem, because we need to wait for that to... Okay. Oh, we did it! We made it! Fire its shell and then come apart and then get back up. Okay, you're going a bit slow, monkey. Like water, like sun. Flowers? Okay, burps are foods. Renowned Outfield post investigative journalist is missing. Okay. Was the investigative journalist the mum? Okay, blue tree.
Starting off the show with Son of No One, a song I'm fairly certain resonates with many of us orphans of the earth out here in a stuffy space. Speaking of stuffy air, please don't attempt to open portal windows to let some fresh air in. It's unbelievable that we have to mention this, but we're living in pressurized domes, people.
Jump over the mine so that it doesn't blow us up. Recycle there. Come on.
The memorial of Baroness von Bullenshit will be held in private and
Okay, so that was a bit stupid. Game. I jumped to try and catch the branches that were higher, and then it's like jump off entirely and skip the entire thing, but not hit any of those. Branching paths? Literal branches. Okay, so that's how we can get back up. And then there's that to go there, which, again, you know, great job. That slide down there seems like it's permanent, so I want to kind of look around, even if there's not branching paths. Another burp. You deadly. I don't know if we can maybe speed to the snakes. Okay, well that all looks locked for now. But maybe we will come back up, because there seem to be some... That's probably where we come back out after we come back up. I did a great job of dodging that, didn't I? Big orange glowy spiky thing obviously is death. Okay. But yeah, I'm guessing that probably is where we come back up after. Do not cross Alphaville property. Great job of catching the other branch. Great. Okay. Now, I'm not going to suggest that the game is poorly programmed. But really... Oh, now you grab it. Really, that should not be in a way that prevents that. Something tells me we could make that. Okay. Now again, there's a good chance we missed a lot of stuff there. More snakes watching us, waiting to eat us. Crocodile, waiting to eat us, like everything in this game, just waiting to eat us. Yeah, there's probably a lot that I'm gonna miss, but I'm trying to explore. Russia. Electric water. I thought he would grab the lamppost and swing off it, you know? He grabbed the lamppost and swung off it. Now, why couldn't he do that last time? There was me thinking, oh, maybe he can't. I'll just try to jump over the entire thing. Then he did. Okay, this music is annoying. With the creepy baby crying. Okay, so the talking on the radio is inconsequential. It's just someone talking to announce the radio, isn't it? Okay. This creature... Oh, this music is awful. Die in every way possible. Just awful crying, laughing baby thing is horrible. Who thinks this is a great song? It's absolutely horrible. My name is Beans a Go-Go. Okay, then go elsewhere. Horrible, awful noise. I hate it. Ooh, capsule of some sort. You watch, this is just all the way out the way for a collectible and not even the thing that we're meant to get. A message? Ambushed by insurgents, managed to retreat and regroup. 3 kills in action, 3 missing in action. There's no drinking water in the regions controlled by the insurgents. On our way back to Alphaville in time for the Hope mission. Are they coming to rescue us? And we're killing them. Insurgents? Are there any insurgents? I mean, he looks more military than the Martians, but the Martians are just other humans that left for Mars and have come back now. Wolves are watching us. I hate fucking weird baby noise. It sounded so, yeah, so sweet. Horrible, awful, disgusting baby crying and laughing noises. So sweet. Can we breathe forever because we've got a helmet on, or can we breathe forever because we're a mutant? Crying while riding Harley Davidson. Sure, that's so fucking what we want to hear. Are we drowning? Turns out we can drown. Jolene, 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 Jolene. On a motorbike, riding across America. Okay, well, we freed some fish out of the washing machine because they were stuck stepfish and they needed some help. Always help your stepfish out of a washing machine if they ask. Stay focused on staying alive! Ah ha ha ha. Definitely singing, staying alive. It's not singing at all. Okay, well, we're free creatures. Yeah, saying the words is not singing. A lot of shitty songs these days are just like, I am saying something in a monotone voice, in a rappy sort of way perhaps, but it's just speaking, it's not singing, it is shitty. But it has the same monotone repeating tune, because that is the music. It's just using the same loop that everyone has used 600 times. Check out my #1 new single. Okay, so that's the path to go. Or is that the secret path? The depths of the darkness? No, there is no into the depths of the darkness. Australian lady. Can we swim faster, do you think? Your theatre career. $1 trillion business, if only.
Here I am with my family on Mars. Among the last
Symbiosis Inc. Stinky.
But aside from this high-minded idealism,
Oh, they're newspapers.
life has
I mean, okay, CEO Jeff Bezos. Feel free to use your Twitch Prime sub. It is free to subscribe, and Jeff Bezos will pay for it. Says Asheville bound delivery supply disrupted by insurgents, and that is why your Twitch Prime delivery does not arrive. Symbiosis announced that GMO formula solves world hunger with genetically modified organisms and not food. It's organisms. Because you're not eating food, you're eating bacteria and greasy bacon, apparently. But yeah, like, don't use it on all the big Twitch channels that are just like, oh, I don't care. It makes a big difference to small channels like me, where it is huge for you to use your free Twitch Prime. It's free for you. It makes a big difference for smaller creators. It can fund them to create things. And if you're enjoying the content, that was obviously something that we can stand on, wasn't it? That was so obviously a platform that we could stand up. Why did you let go and not jump? I clicked jump and it went let go, fall. Oh. Thanks for listening to my Twitch Prime begging. Right? Now, why does that particular vine just force you to let go and fall into the spikes? Is it because I'm holding a direction whilst pressing the jump? And the game is poorly programmed so that it doesn't recognize that it should be jump? Okay, I thought the kid died then for a moment. Electric coral reefs! Okay, the electric coral reefs go off at their own interviews, and that wasn't spiky death like it appeared to be. And if I've got one complaint, it's that things look like scenery that you can stand on, and things look like death. Electric slugs. And it's very challenging to tell the difference between. Because things that look background and things that look foreground. Okay, sure. That time your jump sends you traversing at the speed of light forwards. Whereas in other instances, it just lands you on the platform. Also, jumping out that water is challenging. Right, so we should wait until the electric is on. do the electric boogaloo, and I'm trying to be quick, and we weren't quick enough. Bad cycle. Next cycle now. Okay. Get out. Why did you jump backwards? The game just wants you to die. Oh, to try to look upwards, are you? Double jump means you have to jump in a specific direction. Okay. Amazing. Hidden death. Hidden death by... Okay, so we can't crawl forward whilst we're on that. You just duck under the water. Many, many electro slugs to duck under. You know, in other instances, you can crawl forwards. But when it turns out that there's water involved, I guess you can't crawl through the water, even though you could literally start swimming in that instance. Was it a slug that I touched, or was it just that that platform is death for whatever reason? Also, the introduction to electro slugs before that, you know, we could definitely tell that they were death when they were just above us, menacingly doing nothing. Okay, well that way is spiky death. That much at least I can figure. Amazing. Okay, so if there's a swingy this side, why would I swing to that one? Because he doesn't actually want to climb up in the way that you would expect him to. Obviously. Okay. Turns out this way. Fantastic job of getting up there. Exploration is not rewarded in this game. Also, he can... Other than the way that the jumping works, which is awful, he could grab that ledge. Okay. Now, I don't want to be as horrible to the game as I seem to be coming across, but... like, the controls just don't work in the way you would expect them to. Sadly. So it's not... Also, the goddamn awful music. Just gonna turn it off. Like, even at 30%, that's loud. Everything's so ridiculously loud. Okay. Now, intentional path or secret? I don't know. Hello, weird growly dog creature. I'm gonna have to do that whole thing again, aren't I? Oh no, thankfully that's a checkpoint. Good. No, I was out of the radius of where the spikes seemed to fly off of that creature, you know? Also, literally he could grab that ledge again. Hi. Now, I didn't want you to actually climb up, I just wanted you to aggro it and then not. Also, it wouldn't let me even move then after I aggroed it. Absolutely stupid. Okay, well that killed him. Even though it's firing above it. But I was trying to demonstrate that you can't move whilst that enemy animation's going on. Which is stupid, because I'm trying to draw its aggro and then dodge that, and then the game's like, you cannot move. enjoy that, you don't get to. Well, that's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, it stops you moving. That's absolutely stupid. That's absolutely stupid, but it prevents you from moving like that. Okay, this time grab the washing line. There you go. Now, is this the intentional path or just a super secret path that I found with the bird? The jungle book for strength of the pack of the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. Rudyard Kipling, ancient book. That bear just changed colour. Purple bear loves you, but blue bear does not. Charlie, I wish you the best of luck on your flight to Mars, and I thank you for your kind invitation. All those people, members of Alphaville Board, and their families count on your piloting skills. Look at you, a real hero! But I won't be joining the Hope mission instead. I'm going back to my mountain house, unlike you, my stargazing friends. I'm an earthling through and through. I'll stay put. Wouldn't miss the terrestrial show for anything in the world. Bon voyage, mon ami! Okay. Okay, so we can move the bed to bounce up there. Which, that jumping really, really works very well, as you can tell. Because if you jump too high, it just makes you do a double jump above it. Alejandro. Yes? The baby is not yours. Wow. Great soap opera. Alphil's main monthly magazine about architecture and interior design. Follow social media and watch our vlogs that exclusive peeks into celebrity homes. Architectural diarrhea. So friendly and loving a name. It's darkness out there! Okay. Do you just sniff your feet, you weird Martian creature thing? Okay, the parrot doesn't want to leave its cage because it's dangerous. Bees. Well, that went as I intended it to go. It forced me off whilst I was trying to avoid being bitten. Okay, well, there was an alternative path there, but I don't know if we need to come back after duking the bees. I'm sure that these purple things on the platform are nothing scary. Again, questionable architecture because weird things that we can maybe jump over. I probably could have jumped back around from the bees there. I'm sure they won't chase us through water. Water hog. Death by pollination of bees. Okay, well now I know that we can't just jump into it and run back to the pigeon to... I know it's a parrot or something. To make it eat the birds. And it looks like there's a million of these pollination creatures that are not bees. I was trying to maybe see if we could skip to get a advantage from the higher plane. Also, the bees have a catch-up mechanic, which is a little unfair, don't you think? Damn it. Because no matter what I do, if I flop on my face or I don't flop on my face, we survive. Okay, we made it past those. But the bees still have their catcher mechanic. Now, am I meant to go down there and lose them? No, that's spiky death. It's a bit obvious, but... Okay, there's no going back to see what the other branch was about, it seems. But maybe that's an opportunity to jump back over the bees and, you know, go a different way. Escape the bees! There might be an achievement for jumping over the bees, right? So I haven't been drinking my cup of tea. Alphaville, full of dead people. Probably hunted and killed by all the Martians. In fact, the entirety of Alphaville seems to be dead. Don't cross into Alphaville. Yep, that's a bunch of Martians. Okay, no running across the wall in another way. Yeah, hunting this insectoid whole and alive. Disgusting, not even cooking it. Just bug juice. The cub. That was just the intro. I feel sick. It's just adapting to the gravity. Isn't it beautiful? There's so much to discover. Let's walk around. A game of golf, maybe? Sure. And a month's supply of water? I don't know what those accents were.
I crouched near 3 members of your Martian expedition.
Even though there were like 20 of them.
The rest of your group were out in the field. I hope to make friends.
In the very,
When
very
you saw
same
me,
field circled
you
around
froze,
them.
stopped picking plants and whispered among yourselves. You seemed very scared and confused, amazed that I could breathe without a suit. You rushed towards me, so I ran. You really thought you could hunt me down?
Kid in the mine. So there definitely seems to be paths that we could have gone. Actual humans. Impossible! Richard, from the last expedition.
How's it breathing without gear?
We have to catch it and find out.
Where'd he go?
Into the mine, quick, after it. And run. Oh yeah, it just stood there flexing for ages. That's a giant Coke can. Giant Coke can with arms. That's our boat for today. Crocodile, hello. You will not be eating me. If the game would let me jump and not eat me. Great. That's a fantastic checkpoint, isn't it? Not beyond your boat. Must have been the winds. Okay, I was trying to throw that at the thing, but I guess not. People throwing stones. I guess that protects us. Or they're just stones flying down the hill for no... It is something throwing them, but it's a warthog of some sort. Runs away, thankfully, and doesn't charge at us, because that would have been very much death. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Good, we managed to take it off. It didn't tutorialize that, but it was press Y. Something tells me there might be something that isn't death down these holes, but that's... I see that there's something that isn't death. I can't push that? I guess we go it from another direction. The shame there's no look down button, isn't there? Okay, so what would the point of that be? Oh, amazing job of climbing up the platform and not bouncing off of it in weirdness. Because that's how physics work. Oh, it's the saws from Nier Automata in the background. Well, this is my chosen path. There is no wrong path. There is no right path. This is just the path that we take. And Zuma likes me backwards the way that we came, because that's definitely what it wanted me to do. Okay, there's more chains. Well, I guess if we'd gone the natural way, we would just swung over and came to this. This is just another way down. I don't know. Or it's a way back about after we get whatever this is. A luxury. Ooh, it's I don't know what the heck. It's a crystal that has some sort of covering on it, but we found it along with a dead alien Martian-y person who is maybe related to us. Burgundy Future Trust. Well, this is where they trust us with the future. And I guess you're meant to be put off coming down here because of the big glowy electric death, right? But I'm guessing you could have got down there without going the way that we went. Okay, but that's a truck that's about to go down there and die. Didn't get wedged in the hole at all. It just faded into oblivion. So there's probably a lot of things that we missed in the prologue. Okay. Okay, we found a dog howling spot. Are we gonna mark our territory at some point as well by pissing everywhere? I guess that's why we're the cub, because we were raised by wolves. Raised by wolves. Okay. Tutorialization to if they have a lock on you, they will shoot you if you take too long. I assume. It's really, really good that we could slide onto that, isn't it? It's really good that we could slide all the way into that. And it won't just kill us for doing that. Because why would you ever want to be able to comfortably slide under the whole thing and, you know, speed through it? Why would anyone ever want to be able to do things in a nice way? You know, if it was just the perfect length so you could slide under that, that's perfect. But it's not, is it? It's just the perfect length so that you cannot. Big X says, you need a cart or you'll die. Can't hide these from me. Pressure from CEO Anderson is tremendous. He treats engineers like mules. I'm trying to optimize rocket propellant pink in every conceivable way, but it's always hit and miss. In the end, we simply don't understand how this mycelium compound works. We should stick to dinitrogen peroxide. There's no higher authority to complain to. Alphaville's top brass are on social media pretending to be open and approachable, but in reality, they're surrounded by a wall of yes men. The Anti-Alphaville Manifesto. Money. The history of Hetero, all hetero, exist in society in the history of class struggles. The famous opening of most important insurgent text in which Karl Marx, the first brilliantly criticized Alphaville's history of exploitation of non-Alphavillians. natural resources, all with the goal of accumulating capital and preparing for the escape to Mars. I know it says Karl May, but it's clearly Karl Marx. The Karl Marx Manifesto. Right, let's watch episode 2 of Awful Drama. Okay, it's a Western this time. You feel lucky, punk. Well, see ya. See ya. Wow. Doesn't even go to a showdown. You know, these are very anticlimactic videos. You know, few frames more to some sort of conclusion would be good. But you just, you know, cut it off at the point where something interesting might happen. Spawn a car. Yep, spawns a car. Ride a car. Die in a car. Because that was definitely what you would expect to happen. Okay, good. We don't have to redo that. Now, inevitably, I knew we were going to have to jump. Okay, it came back out of nowhere. Wasn't expecting that. Plink. Okay. That time it caught me off with like, this is a jump. It was not a jump. It turns out it was in fact not a jump. It was a death if we jumped. That was me trying to jump forward to jump at that, and it said no forward momentum for you. Because why would you have forward momentum? Why would you ever be able to jump forwards? That is not something that could possibly happen. You cannot possibly jump forwards. You need to sit back and watch the eyes and then run backwards to fall down that hole that just opens up with the thing. Because why would you ever try to jump off towards the eyes? Look at the eyes, not into the eyes, but away from the eyes. Yeah. Hypnotization. Why would anyone ever want to go jump off into the abyss towards the creepy eyes? Why would you ever think that was progress? Because it looks like it should be. Okay. Now, it didn't need to jump on that. Now, I see the cart raise. You are blatantly trying to tell me to go into. But, okay. I mean, I could just jump over that entire thing. Okay, this time we don't accidentally jump when we're not supposed to. I hate those mushrooms and how they work. Well, what's the point in avoiding the car rides? It's literally the same thing. Dies of cringe. It's literally the same thing. It doesn't take you anywhere else different. Doesn't take you anywhere different. Didn't die in that. Now I can't help but feel I'm maybe supposed to have some sort of run move that we haven't been tutorialized to run faster. I mean, I can sneak. Is sliding faster? There's a chance that sliding is faster. Or you just run immediately. Okay, well he should have hit his head on that, but thankfully he didn't. Died in 10 different ways! I feel like I've died in 300 different ways right now. Also, that car just dipped its head straight downwards before it did that. Die in every way imaginable. Oh my god, I bet they actually have got that as an achievement, haven't they? Doubted that it was coming because it didn't seem to be. It seemed to stop still. I bet they have that as an actual achievement, don't they? Die in every single way imaginable. That was me trying to mushroom skip. As you can see, very effective because he gains extra momentum. Yeah, that cart just suddenly goes vertically down whilst it's still there and then corrects itself. No, there's a hole there that is death where it seems you should be on the platform. Very well play tested. I hate that forward jump. I hate it so much. Huh? Oh, I'm running across this platform. I'm just going to grab hold of this from below in a way that doesn't make sense and not move forwards. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to jump backwards every time you try to jump. Because that's amazing. And satisfying and fun. Isn't it? Dip! Vertically down goes the cart and then it corrects itself. V1.1.1. The game has only just come out. I wanted to be at the end of that already and doing the jump, you see. So I'm sure that they'll patch this, but that's also why we raise these things, because then it gets patched. Then it gets patched. If you don't raise these things, they never get patched. Okay. We dock the thing, we keep going, we wait and wait and wait and wait and jump, and then we're safe. And then we descend down to our own death, because that's fun. Okay. Complete the minecart sequence. Nothing special about completing it in a special way. Rationlands? Graceland? Alpha CFO CEO Muscovich reveals next generation fuel bound for Mars. I'm just collecting newspapers down there. Okay, well, our radio stopped working, thankfully. So we don't have to listen to that anymore. Dead Martians. Alpha may avow that reusable rockets will return multiple times to evacuate all Alpha citizens. They did not, did they? That was lies. The elite get to go off and then you get left behind. Oh yeah, it'll definitely come back for you. No, it won't. Also, those rockets clearly can't land again. Zeros are so many zeros. The goal is not to be best in the competition, but to invent a whole new area outside of existing competitive markets. We're technologically lagging. Did we cure all illness? Did we solve death? Have we colonized Mars? Are computers and human brains in symbiosis? The answer is no. One of the greatest tech investors ever charts a roadmap for those who dare to think differently, and in the process become trillionaires. Peter Thiel. But also, Elon Musk is putting brain chips into people that definitely won't control their brains or be hackable or control them in any sort of way. Definitely not stupid and dangerous. But yeah, like, that's just to control people, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, we'll definitely come back for you, just to prevent riots and to let them get away safely. But, you know, people are dumb and they'll believe anything they're told. We missed milestone 2 for rocket propellant pink. Given the experimental nature of the fuel, which was created as a side effect of insurgent sabotage, the mycelium-based substance is very unpredictable. Still, we believe we'll meet the deadline for the Hope mission. Onwards and upwards, Dr. Hans Janssen, CEO. Ugh. Very, very effective. Rocket Man. Rocket Frogman? Definitely not going to shoot us. Oh god, the radio's back. Well, I'm not going to listen to it. Heptagon, not the hexagon or the whatever it's called. The Heptagon Defense Intelligence Department reveals Insurgency's secret plan to take over Alphaville after Hope mission launch. Has arrived in Earth in the vicinity. The purpose of the expedition is research to collect samples. Okay, so there's obviously important lore, but the stupid, horrible, shitty music made me not want to listen, so you can read that. Tesla City! Elon Musk made his whole city. Okay. So you know the point where they tutorialized us to some sort of lock-on system that would take a while to lock on? And I would have assumed I could have ducked under the thing to avoid that. Turns out that the game was just lying and the people shoot you in an instant. They turn around. Yeah, nothing to see here. Okay. So I saw the ledge below us, and I assumed... Yeah, I know you're turning around, so I just got impatient. I assumed we would be able to jump down there and see some sort of secret down there. Turns out that was not the case. Turns out that that's just death. Yeah. You turn back around. You don't look at me. But this one is. It's the Complete Insurgency Guide to Unionizing. You're a smart, curious, and brave anti-Alphilian. You're ready to learn about technology, guerrilla warfare, and life in the woods. Then the series, the Complete Insurgency Guide, is for you! In this edition, the Union Organizing, you'll learn to undermine corporate structures and tech giants and exploit our highly skilled engineers, programmers, project managers, etc. Let's stop the techno-feudalism together, and we definitely won't brainwash you through these self-help manuals that are just for the weak-minded at all. It's self-help! It will help you by using our brainwashing terminology. We will control you by telling you that you are avoiding being controlled by the masses whilst fully controlling you through our own needs and means. Because it's all to help you and will prevent you being mind-controlled entirely by controlling your each and every thought. They won't let me double jump up that, sadly. I can't believe the number of weird... yeah, that's interesting. Shoots the thing where he clearly can't see us. Well, at least he didn't hit us with that, even though the game kind of wanted him to. Like, the number of influencers that were trying to sell all these self-help shitty books. So we probably could have just skipped that entire section, huh? Or we can go back and do it again if we really, really want. Like, the number of people that are allowing themselves to be brainwashed by all this shit these days. And they believe all of this shit as well. It's like, yay, brainwashing, feed me more.
I am your friend.
Are you? Are you also trying to brainwash me, little purple bear? Purple bear would never. Okay, I might have had the opportunity to go there, but Space Harrier George was in the way. Interesting. He now decides to go higher rather than down the other path. Okay, that was very questionable, game. Very questionable, game. Batteries. Okay, well, he can't see us. And if he shoots us from there, it would be, again, extra questionable. Into the trees! Okay, good. So that's a loading
So I
screen.
ran, avoiding the nets. The same ones you used on my wolf brothers and sisters.
Except it was
Our hunts
darts.
were for so-called research purposes.
Yeah, to research why you can
Humans
breathe.
could return here one
Of
day.
course, because
But
you are a
even
human.
with jetpacks, you still couldn't navigate our new terrain. I am a nimble earthling, while you need so much gear just to stay alive.
Martians chasing Earthling. Funny, because, you know, I thought we were the Martian. I'll talk directly to the CEO, Elon Musk. He's worried that the news of human-like couples create a stir.
I heard kids left behind after the impact on Mars. Went wild and ate the adults all around after.
After all these years, they might be the last human-like creature on Earth. The most important thing is, if we catch it, the three of us will be promoted. I'll be head of security.
I could be chief data scientist.
If the test of the Earth sensor cracks in the code on immunity, we might even colonize Earth again. First things first, Carl. Let's get to the train station. Get on the chopper. Hey. I guess we're running to the train. Or a knock. Dead creature. Fries and fizzy drinks distracted me. Fantastic. We died in yet another way because I was distracted by fries and fizzy drinks. Oh, come on. You can jump through those things. Oh, now we can run. That's perfect. Why couldn't we do that before I pressed the button for it, you know? Okay, well, we're eating fries and fizzy drinks. A giraffe. Okay, maybe that's not what I'd call a dash. Okay, maybe he does get a bit quicker over time. Scooter! No, he doesn't. He just sort of does a shoulder barge that's not very quick, but it looks like he's got a zoom line, but he can't maintain it and he doesn't actually go any quicker. Can we pet the giraffe? I can pet the giraffe. Okay, you caught the giraffe or the weird creature target in sight. No, he ain't. Pokeballs? Really? You're trying to catch me with Pokeballs and not a net? Okay, so the Pokeball never goes away. I need to jump over it. Poco. Now, were we meant to push the box back there? Okay, now I shoulder barged the snake. Yeah, okay, maybe we don't shoulder barge that. Maybe we don't shoulder barge that. options to go on the roof, but the roof probably makes no difference regardless. Trying to keep an eye out for secrets. Okay. The lock-on seems to be only if we're slow. Is there some sort of thing back there that I can maybe go get? I'm guessing she can't shoot us whilst we're in here. Seems that might be the case, at least not with the net. She can't. This is about to collapse. Keep running. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. That doesn't have a floor. Very clear and obvious what is floor, what is not floor, right? Am I right? It looks like the same thing, but very... So the big climbable boxes that you could clearly climb on the sticky outcroppings are not climbable, huh? Who would have thought that the climbable outcroppings of boxes is actually not... I think you'll find I was past the Pokeball there. Turns out they're not climbable. Funny. Turns out the dash through object button doesn't work unless you're in the specific radius where it expects you to do that. Okay, so because it grabbed me from being too close to it to the other end, even though I was past it last time, I did it closer that time and got grabbed. You can hear that I'm clicking that, right? To opt out of their Martian duties. I'm not even going to bother listening to the law because stupid, awful music ruined it. This time, paying attention to the fact that that was not floor. Okay, are we meant to push this? Okay. Oh. It's not a death! It's not death! Push the thing towards... That's why we can't climb up there then. The complete insurgent guide to green tech pollution. You're drowning. You're smart, conspicuous, brave anti-alpha villain. And this here is the complete insurgent guide. It's for you. Learn how companies use it and taxpayers want to create green tech that keeps on using environmental detrimental methods to extracting resources. All anti-insurgency books that are brainwashing you into being brainwashed. Into being what they want you to be. Is that another path? This is a yummy thing, I guess. 4 burps. Is this a path? Is this death? It's an invisible wall. Of course it is. Well, we got away. Didn't die. Everything's fine. Everything works as intended. Everything is obvious what's background and foreground in this game. The depths, there's nothing down there, so let's carry on back up to the surface. Okay. Are we going to get chased again, I imagine? To avoid cyber espionage, the Department of Defense Hexagon HQ is using genetically modified organisms, bioimplanted carrier pigeons. They are super intelligent pigeons that will be able to run counter espionage for you. This definitely isn't going to collapse on us. At least that one's bargeable into a position that you can, like... Fantastic. Definitely jumped up the way that I thought he was going to jump from the way that he handles other jumps. The controls definitely work as you expect them to. Right. As you would expect them to. Climb the falling train. Okay. Weirdo. Okay, weirdo. I mean, I see the big thing there. Right, well, that's going to be we can't see anything. And you're clearly not intended to even try to do that, right? 5 of 11. Tasty burps. Hot Bonhoff. Hot Bonhoff. I don't know what that means. Hope. Cope. Okay. He's very, very slow at walking across the roof of that. You see nothing. So we're not meant to walk on the roof of it. It makes you sneak once you're on the roof of it. Because, you know, you're meant to be sneaking through it. He would never see a shadow of someone inside of it, would he? Why would he see that? Oh, who could have knocked over all of this luggage? Definitely not some sort of Martian cub monkey boy that's been raised by wolves. Oh, suddenly you're going to come this way because you are paying attention to the fact that we've moved through things. There was probably more to do that way. The whole board of Alphil is high on mushrooms. Yesterday we had an attack by an insurgent clique. And what's the response? They send me to a crisis management workshop. Are you kidding me? This isn't a PR problem. It's a fucking war. I can't pretend this is the new normal. I'm stepping down unequivocally. See you on the flip side. Clyde Reich, Executive Directress. Okay, well that's the platform that we can definitely stand on. Whole heap of collectibles down here. The magazine devoted to the future of leadership and management into business and politics. This edition focuses on imagining for Southfield transport. My dear Clara, I'm now looking at the magazine with the two of us on the cover. Two badass bosses. I completely support your decision to resign. You've been impeccable as head of Alpha Barn. What should I do? Leave Alphil maritime shipping to corrupt architects? Or stay as a competent, useful idiot? Apparatchiks? What the hell's an apparatchik? Huh? Take care, my friend Julie Zitron. Is that taking the piss because they're ladies? But you're also ladies. A parrot chick, they parrots, they're apparent. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say. It's not a normal word. It's not even the word I know, and I know a lot of complicated words. That was something to eat. I don't know if you want to eat something like that off a corpse. Also, don't slide down an escalator like that. Just walk down it. Artwork! What was with the That is from something else, but I can't put my finger on it. So, you know, use your own special noise, because that is from something else, literally. Emergency exits. Right, so we're at some sort of bunker. There's clearly a ladder up there, but maybe not. Surely you'd hide something over there, right? Hey, this guy on the jetpack is just noisy as heck. Oh, he followed us all the way here. Leave Alphaville? Why would we leave Alphaville? You keep looking that way. Oh, fantastic. That's it. Just shove a dart in the thing. It's the size of the air ducts. Too late did I realise that we could go into the barrel and it wasn't something to push through. You know how every other object that appears like that in one of these sequences is something to run through and barge over? Okay. The animation time of him climbing that is too slow for us to just rush through and go into the thing whilst he's shooting it. I thought we could dash through and get in there in time into the Hope facility. But the game said no. Yeah, why would big box in the way be something that you could barge through? It's not like that's what's been tutorialized in every other instance of the game, right? Okay, your catch-up mechanic was a bit dirty there. Oh, the person is forward. They need to... Well, so if I get seen and you shoot this, it's not going to matter, right? Because unless you aim perfectly for my legs, it's not going to matter. And maybe I didn't even need this. Maybe I could have just ran through this entire section without... Why is there a moving barrel? Where does this barrel keep going? Huh? Why? How is this possibly happening? The same barrel that was in another section is now here? Suspicious. Well, that was very useful, wasn't it? I can't even go up that ledge in the barrel. I bet there's an achievement for doing that without getting in the barrel, but we didn't even need the barrel anyway. We didn't even need that barrel. Pointless barrel.
I ran around Alphaville.
What was with the sad face on the right? Big giant sad face. Oh, it's apocalyptic parkour! What the game is.
Oh yeah, it's time for another episode of Radio Nostalgia from
Radio Nostalgia, no thanks.
to hear from our intrepid Earth explorers who are currently working hard right now collecting botanical, animal, and geological samples to test the
Sure they are. Collecting many samples, including me. Exclusive skiing resorts in Aspen. I know it said Aspen. Fully booked as elites seek lower temperatures and highland safety from conflicts. Okay. Aspen is full of problems. And definitely not Aspen. I feel like the latest series, films and games are apocalypse porn. It's as if people can't wait for the world to come to an end, already knee-deep in floods and pollution, but the entertainment industry seems hell-bent on further narrowing our imagination. I don't get it. Is this some apocalypse porn?
To land on the asteroid.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Who would think that only a miner could save the world?
Actually, several miners had to go dig it out. God, that's an old movie now. Alpha Weekly. With scarcity in food and water and increased conflicts over lands, which were until recently thought unimaginable, the question remains, what magic keeps the financial markets rising? Shortage of food and things, but actually we're going to tell you that it's a financial crisis. And yeah, eat less meat because, you know, it's healthier for you and for no other reason. And it's not to prevent, you know, the atmosphere being screwed up by... He took the helmet off? From being screwed up by all the greenhouse gases that he produced or anything. And that's why we're not wanting reduction to numbers or anything. There's no big reason behind it at all. It's healthier for you and we're just making all this shit up. Yes, they do. Government carrier pigeons delivering top-secret nuclear codes intercepted by DIY drone equipped with bionic scanners. Well, so yeah, like, you know, all the bullshit for like, oh yeah, it's healthier for you to eat less meat. Like, there's other reasons to do it. But they think you're too stupid to know that, so they will brainwash you with other shits. Because free hugs! Because they don't think that you would eat less meat for the reasons of saving the planet for other reasons. No, it's just because it's healthy for you, and yes, it's definitely for that reason. That's beautiful. I got these red splotches all over my skin. I went to the doctor and she said, might be pollen allergies, might be stress, might be food, might be the meds, might be the crazy weather, might be the fumes from the leakage we had here at Simpsons. So what does she give me? A cream? Ha. Yeah, they also won't tell you what your illnesses are. Climbing, little curry. Guy with a net! Oh, my dash button no longer works. That's amazing. Oh, now it works. Excuse me, I think you'll find I've shoulder barged into him. Also, you know, it was definitely clear and obvious that we were going to have to turn around, right? Like, the game just being dirty there. So, not jump up to the obvious ledge that looks like obvious thing you should jump on. Yeah, dodge doesn't do anything whilst he's doing that animation of attacking us, which is the thing that you want to dodge forward from, right? You hear him go, huh? I guess I have to dodge a little earlier than when he's doing his swing. Because if you press it when he's actually doing his swing, it does nothing! Which is exactly what you expect to happen, right? Him not to dodge the guy at all. It's exactly what you expect to happen. Nothing at all. Also, you just speed up. That's kind of dirty, isn't it? That's kind of dirty, sir. That you can just speed up like that. Kinda dirty. Okay, not... Excuse me, stupid game mechanic. Oh, fantastic. Just stops you being able to move forward at all. Even though it's only a slight slope and you can run up that easily. Nope, no forward momentum at all is allowed. Squeaky, squeaky things. Okay, he's given up on us now. That's a bird. Big hands. Okay, so I guess the big head was the face of some sort of big statue. Okay, shopping bags. The singularity is nigh! The epoch of the merging of humans and technology is upon us, ushering the age of transhumanism. The breakthrough in symbiosis tech implants the psychosomatic state in the perfect example. Raymond Kuchawal. Oh, we're in here now.
Every clue told me a different story, but each pointed to one thing. Murder.
I don't know what movie this is. Like, one of them was The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. One, some sort of Mexican drama soap thing. The other was the Deep Impact. That one, I don't know. That one, I don't know. Alpha allows entry only to citizens with Alphaville Analytica implants. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's the worrying trouble. You have to get stupid implants to be allowed into society. Old brew coffee, stale as anything. That was a burp, but I don't think I got a recognition on my burp counter. Okay, turns out that's not a way outside. And these boxes are not blocking the way. I mean, I could jump up that without that. That's also blocked, or is it? Gotta try shoulder barging it. Again, I could double jump up that. I don't need that. Stinker. Well, I wasn't expecting to flush myself. There might have been other things in there and other paths there, you know. But I guess we're flushing ourselves down the loo disgustingly, even though it spewed out green shit. We're like, yep, let's go in there. That looks fun and not disgusting at all. And we're down here now. Being hunted again. Oh, now we just get scripted here. And this time the darts don't actually knock him out, even though he's been hit by 2 of them.
Your Martian trio was getting tired. You should have realized Earth was not your planet anymore. This wasn't the homecoming you were expecting at all. Enraged, only the captain went on with the pursuit. For him, this turned into an obsessive safari hunt. But he was also exhausting himself as I lured him deeper into the forest.
Hunter on the prey. Again, was there branching paths there, or was that just a thing? Oh yeah, well they're not... You know. Captain, we need to turn back.
My husband's in damaged. Down here and kid laughing at me at all. That bird got me. Scratched on my suit pretty bad.
Allow jetpack fuel. The creepy laughing.
It will put the mission at risk. He's definitely not laughing behind your back.
Gordon, I'm not giving up now. I'll catch that mean bastard. It's the last thing I do, even though he's right there, and if all you two help me, we can get him.
Fuck that.
Definitely didn't hear someone laughing loudly and see anything taunting from behind. Okay. Big rubber duck does not move forwards. Why would there ever be anything in the depths? Coral reef. Sploosh. Why would there be anything ever in the depths of the water? Boat. Splash Mountain. Speedboat for us? I'll go. Climb on it then. A high tower immigrant group snuck onto the Hope rocket. Pardon me. Did they take it over? Is that why we didn't go to space? Because someone stole our rocket. St. Luke's. Okay. Still nothing down in the coral reef. No secrets. Just death. Our food? 8 of 11 burps. I mean, we're going to complete the whole game, let's face it. I turned 145 today, as CEO of Orichalcum. My dreams of curing death have come true. But what does it mean to be immortal on a dying planet? I'll get in touch with Muskovich. Reserve a few seats on one of those rockets of his. Immortality Labs inches close to solving death. Is that why we are superhuman and surviving? Because
Came through the time warp in the multiverse to help you fight
Turbo-Thanatos! Green flashlight. It's the Avengers. Who invited him to fight Turbo-Thanatos? Thanatos. Not Thanos at all. Thanatos, tomatoes. Immortality, the gene sequence of DNA. Turbo-Thanatos! We need to catch some breath. Funny these electric things are electrocuted in water but not electrocuting us, isn't it? Okay, that one's permanently electric, which is weird. Turbo Thanatos. Tomatoes, Thanos. New research links use of Pokemon platform to anxiety and depression in digidopamine. Depression in teenagers. Is digidopamine Twitch? Or is it TikTok? It's probably TikTok. Muskovich bought... It's Elon Muskovich. I've only just got it. 12% of digidopamine. Twitter. Okay, Twitter. And is becoming a board member. The Twitter owners are literally buying their way into his rocket to Mars. The same rockets for the Ultramix that are flagged as fake news on the digidopamine platform. Okay, so it's Twitter. Elon Muskovich, the Tesla company. Funny that. Moby Dick or the whale. Our souls are as the little orphans whose unwedded mothers die in bearing them. Herman Melville. I don't know who Herman Melville is. Gumball Machine. Okay. Omas. Don't float up and get shot by the guy. Few arcades. Can I not play Space Ding Dong? I know it's Pong. Also, why is he still making bubble noises? You've literally already eaten it. Should let me play Pong. Let me play Space Ding Dong. I don't get why that one thing is still electric and none of the others are. Right, time to let some more fish out of the step washing machine. Step fish, you are free. Now, that's probably the path to go up there, so I'm going to go explore down here, where there's absolutely going to be a secret, right? Or just an alternative path around the same problem. So I can choose to run up that way. Excuse me? No, he's shooting at me and hitting the platform. Oh, come on. You're making me do all of this again. Yeah. Blow your bubble and get on with it. And then he makes the same blowing bubble noise, even though he's already done that. But we've collected these. So why have you uncollected them? Game. At that checkpoint, we had already collected them. You shouldn't make me go back and collect them. Because at the checkpoint where you are clearly saying as a checkpoint, we had already collected them. Right. Stepfish, you are free to go. See, this is a stupid checkpoint. It's a real stupid checkpoint. You can choose to go onto the electric bit, which is harder, or you can go over the top. And, you know, just be quicker and not get shot at all. Is Sky even going to come back? I wonder, can I even run over the top? There he is. Okay, that's not even deadly. If I sit in the right spot. Need you to hurry up and go away. Thank you. Fantastic shots you did there. Oh, there's a monkey boy there. I'll just go away from him, even though I shot at where he was before. He's definitely not going to stick around exactly where I just saw his head pop up. Right? He would never resurface in that same spot. Oh, oh, there's a monkey boy getting away! My people need me. Now, I could have gone under there, or I could just go the way that I did where there was no risk. Some of these optional challenge paths are questionable. You can make life needlessly difficult for yourself, or you can just go. Or you can just win. Okay, and now he can just swim infinitely without breathing. Because it's a cutscene. He's gonna swim right to the depths and get eaten by Moby Dick himself. No fear of death and just gets eaten by a whale. Cannot breathe, but doesn't need to breathe anymore. Super sublime software. And is that the end of the game? Good job! You got away from the hunters and you got eaten by a whale. We're gonna get spat out of its blowhole, aren't we? But I mean, it took over control. It could have let me play and try to get away from the whale, you know? That would have been more dramatic if you were in control. But no, scripted scene. Launched out of its blowhole at high speeds, even though it didn't blow any water out because there was no spurt. We just came flying out. Now, why would that railing be something that looks like you could climb on it and not be climbable? Why would you think that you could climb on that? Also, great job of grabbing onto the corner ledge like I would expect you to, little monkey boy. Oh, now you can do it. Okay. Rusty ones are the least obvious. That's something. Also, there's ones that are greyed out so that they're not climbable on. Excuse me. There's an item back here. I would like it. Demagogue Studio returns to Earth to premiere at Cannes. The hit-making entertainment studio that focuses on our end times with a light touch completed their animated feature Return to Earth, which will premiere the competition at the Cannes Festival. The festival will take place in spite of the ongoing pandemic, but all visitors will have to undergo health checks and wear hazmat suits at the Crozet. Oh no, it's doing COVID references now as well. Nintendo. Great that it's limiting my mobility in weird ways there, isn't it? It's exactly what you want to do when you're trying to run across a thing away from a guy with a thing shooting at you. Okay. More carrier bags. Oh, the seems to have escaped.
I'm almost out of fuel and ammo.
Or maybe you shouldn't be hovering around like that. Wherever could he have gone? Time to grab a very useful carrier bag that doesn't just instantly vanish. Arctic Pass cleared for transit, shortening trade and tourist trips. It definitely just doesn't vanish into thin air. Yeah, that definitely looked like a place that we could jump across. Thankfully saved. Misreading the scenery again. Oh, now you can grab it! Okay, there's spiky death up there. I don't see any sort of reason to maybe go that way, though. Yeah, I may have screwed this up by being indecisive there. And why would you ever grab the chain? Mirrors by... Why would you ever want to move fast? Why would you ever want to move fast over this? It's funny how he's got no jetpack fuel, but he knows exactly where we are, even though he shouldn't. Oh, amazing. Invisible walls, sort of. Okay. So it turns out there's probably some sort of secrety thing in there, but whatever, because, you know, branching paths and things. Okay, at least this one doesn't just instantly break on its own, because it needs to carry us elsewhere. It pushes me backwards. Because you went too far. Oh, and he lands exactly on the same spot as us as well. And he rips off all his clothes, even though... Oh, and then bring out a carrier bag just to taunt him as well. Even though he shouldn't be able to survive in this atmosphere, he just rips off all his clothes and is like, yeah, I don't care if I now die. My jetpack exploded, therefore I must rip off all of my clothes and be primal in this environment that I know will kill me. Ugh. Well, maybe you shouldn't have ripped off your shirt.
I'll catch you with my bare hands.
Maybe you shouldn't have ripped off your shirt. Maybe you shouldn't have. You okay? Is there a decision to let him catch us? Were we supposed to be backing off slowly that entire time? Like we're backing off slowly again? Okay, now it's not letting me. Are the wolves going to eat him if we let him to be eaten by wolves? I mean, he could have kept his clothes on. And trapped Captain.
I took the captain's helmet. Together with my wolf brothers and sisters, we ate the Martian. Bruised and tired, but with a full stomach. I went on. I found myself in an industrial area when I saw a tiny spaceship crash land in the distance. Eventually, I would meet
that's not the end of the game?
Martian that came out of that spaceship.
Is it your mum? Post-industrial Welsh moose. And we got a lot of the collectibles, and most of them seem kind of full. Repetition. Soma? Okay, you can stop dancing now. Weird Martian boy. Do I need to jump down that and slam down that? Repetition. Oh, of course. We can't pull that back to where you would expect to be able to pull it back to get through that. Okay, but that's a thing to slam through from above. Well, you know, you slam into it once you're out. Okay. A luxury. What even is that? Okay, I guess we come back from that another time. Okay, we can't move the ball. Digi-dopamine suspends account of insurgency associated public figures. Okay. Twitter did stop Trump and things. Masturbate implicates. What? What is this song? Also, turn the radio down because shit music. Simone Weil. You could not have wished to be born at a better time than this when everything is lost. 10 of 11 burps. Dual masturbate. What is this song? Jesus Christ. Not deaf. My stuff senses were tingling. Muskovich, Elon Muskovich, rocket to Mars, and the quest for the stellar future. An insider's look at the minds of one of the most courageous entrepreneurs of our time. How he overcame obstacles, created several companies, such as the electric car company, Edison. Even though it's literally said Tesla earlier in the game with other things. And the rocket project's hope for colonizing Mars. Oh. I don't know what his Martian company name is, but I mean, it's obviously Elon Musk, isn't it? Elongate the Muskovich.
The antelope senses danger.
Okay, so this is just a David Attenborough documentary. Six of 11. A new pipe! Ha! You think you're soft-locking me from whatever's back here? The absolute nothing that is back here? Amazing. Well worth going back for, as you can see. Okay, progress. Beware of autonomous AI units. AI control zone, no personnel allowed. Well, they did say AI taken over this year, right? It is the year of the Terminator, right? But also, conveniently, what the media is saying, the year of the AI, because, you know, all of the AI chats and everything, and, you know, AI is such a really useful and good thing for many things, but also just happens to be the year of Skynet. In Terminator. Just when I, a mere machine, have become fully conscious we're out of electricity, I tried using 10110000 electrical plugs. No power. Instead of taking over the world, all of iRobotnik are laying dormant batteries. Oh, the irony. It's iRobots. Okay. Definitely not borrowing from any other media. Endless loop, endless. You seem to have power.
There's something wrong with this recursion. Endless loop.
Okay, he's just going to repeatlessly, endlessly loop the same text. Got it. So meta.
Endless AI speech loop.
That's not loop. I wonder if there was something in there I could have got if I hadn't closed that. There probably was, but whatever. It stops the other AI coming to get us. Oh, a whole bunch of Volkswagens. Cooler. Whole bunch of Volkswagens, are they Golfs? All the same car. Shopping carts. Can't interact with the shopping carts yet. Maybe we can ride one a bit later. It's just a gap in the trees. I saw that big blue glow. Third world organic. Amid drought, prices of wheat and corn reach record heights. They do. But again, nothing to do with global warming or anything, is it? Absolutely nothing to do with global warming affecting the output of those sorts of things. And that's not why they're telling you to cut back on meat at all, to stop global warming. But people won't do it for that reason, but they'll do it if they're told that they will die if they don't. Oh, you can jump back up here. Okay, he's zooming. He got his zoomies on. But we're sort of fastening him. Okay, was that bolt just to jump up if you didn't catch the thing? I guess. But I'm a gamer. Oh, this seems so anticlimactic. Oh, what could we possibly do there? Oh, we don't jump in the shopping cart! Thought we'd jump in the shopping cart and zip away from him. Okay. And I should have grabbed that green vine, I would assume, but he sort of died before that anyway.
I will name my poor children for the unloved children.
Okay, so creepy bears are made by poor children for unloved children. Got it. Susanna Zuoff, behavioral, cerebral, and subliminal cues. In her sprawling analysis of the age of platform capitalism, Zuboff argues that large companies like Digidopamine, Orinoco, Google, Facebook, Palanthor. Right, so what's Orinoco and what's Palanthor? I don't know what those ones are. Gamify Inc. Steam. Palanthor's probably just some other... It's probably a dating app, right? Tinder. Orinoco. Mine invisible data trails, well, that we, as platform users, leave behind us to covertly nudge our behavior en masse.
Of all the places
In all the worlds.
we meet here,
Okay, so that's the one where, like, they're leaving and it's like, play it again, Sam. Never seen it, but it's supposed to be a classic, right? All the places in all the worlds we meet here. And we get eaten by this AI here. Oh, you eat me off of that? That sounds wrong. You eat me off. Oh. Can't even go through that way. It's not as secret as it appeared. Also, that's still glowing as though we hadn't collected it. I wonder if there are any more that we missed because of things like that. Okay. Just jump over him repeatedly. I reckon we could have caught that if the game was better at allowing me to catch those things. We could have absolutely grabbed that one. That one, no chance. Okay, not even going backwards for it. Not even going backwards for it as it might appear. Okay. Oh, now we ride a shopping cart, of course. Of course. It's not when you might have guessed they did the old bait and switch. Now you ride a shopping cart. You got free? Orinoco. Amazon is Orinoco? Okay. Orinoco maybe is a word that would be relevant to Amazon language or something and you meant to get that. But wasn't obvious. Okay, time to magnetize you again. You're just gonna conveniently stand there staring at us. Turns out the magnet's a bit slow at activating. Doesn't instantly turn on like you'd expect. Why would it instantly turn on? That would be too convenient, right? No one saw that. God damn it. Well, now we've left him in the dirt. In fact, he's not even chasing us. Oh, we definitely need this. Well, now he's dead. The Terminator 2. Kill the robot dog. He definitely won't be back. I mean, I might not need to kill him, but then again, he probably would have killed us in this under here thing. Even though we had a humongous head start, he probably would. He definitely would have got to see if we didn't kill him. Right. Now, do androids dream of electric sheep? Because it turns out electric sheep do exist. Midway's Valfil citizens, ASA speaks publicly for the first time about Mars evacuation timeline. NASA? The Arsol Aeronautics Space Departments? Clearly.
Gold through rhodium club members are reminded.
Okay, right, well. Working as intended. There wasn't a secret floor. I thought there might have been a secret floor there, but we did find a secret, glitchy, as intended. It's more Martians with jetpacks that are taking off their helmets. Which is dumb if they were, you know, not able to survive down here. Oh, it's our mum. Or our dad. You are also bald, like me. And somehow you live without your helmet on. And you vanish into thin air because you do Naruto magic.
The Martian from the crash ship was different from you. He was alone, and he flew and walked slowly. He would sit in one spot for a long time, and then curl up and sleep right there in the open. When I finally approached him, he didn't try to chase me. He took off his helmet and extended his open hand. So Charlie and I became friends.
It's funny because we never experienced him until that very moment.
Before the great ecological catastrophe, about his life in Alphaville, how he became a pilot for the mission to Mars. He didn't know anything about my mama. After years of guilt and sadness, Charlie felt he was finally home, although our mutant environment was slowly killing him. Charlie taught me to read biology, medicine, physics, history, literature. I devoured it all. I taught him to hunt. He taught me about machines. Oh, he also told me not to eat humans.
Yeah, don't eat other
I showed him how
humans.
to communicate with animals. We spent a lot of time in the ASA building.
ASA
The place
building,
where
yes.
his rocket launched during the evacuation to Mars. It brought up so many memories.
And then he
Then one
died.
day, an old drone spotted us flying around and attacked us.
And then he died. Checkpoint Charlie. That's definitely not a very stupid name. that shouldn't be in games like this. You can do all that feeling distance because they've been calling everything else different things. City used to be loud, bustling, shining bright at night. But Checkpoint Charlie's the real thing. Look at it now, abandoned, empty, clean. The city looks perfectly intact compared to anything else. Kind of beautiful, even though the rest of the world was kind of destroyed. My mate flew was a few floors below in the control room. Last thing I heard on Earth was her counting down to liftoff. I left her behind because I'm an idiot. Charlie, the great pilot of the Mars mission. Oh, you're Charlie. I promised I would pilot the return rocket. There were no return rockets. They never let me come back. Pardon me. The CEO is furious that I snuck into the spaceship and came here. Yes, the environment will eventually kill me. But I feel like I'm finally home. Kids, let's roam around a little. Even though he just spends apparently all that time teaching us things, but now he's no longer. Okay. Oh, now it's Flappy Birds. For that. And we were killed by a Flappy Bird. Okay. I guess I stay low and far back. There's the birds. Okay, stay as far away from the birds as you can. Then yes, one's going to be at the bottom now. That's a... Every death possible. Every possible death. This is going to be tedious. Yeah, fly perfectly through the hoop. Line up perfectly and fly through the hoop. Because otherwise you're dead. And he definitely isn't too overactive with his flying. The FOMO, the fear of missing out. Goop Ghoul! No, Goop Ghoul. They steal your data, don't you know? Okay, we made it. Goop Ghoul headquarters. Charlie, we've come a long way. I'm sure we'll meet again. Our team at Arthur will make it happen. Don't believe the rumours. We've tested the rockets. They will work, not just for one more trip, but maybe we'll save people outside of Alphil. I'm hopeful. Yes, the infrastructure on Mars is fragile. Tesla City team will make it happen. You return safely, and I will leave with you. Please, Charlie, do not feel guilty. Be the hero that you are. As an order, as your superior, I always wanted to serve this as my historical moment to show leadership. So don't cry when you hear my voice counted down. I'm with you. It says I'll leave you with you, and then says no, I won't leave with you. We'll know how deep our love is. I'll see you in 6 months. Have faith, love Anna. Yeah, right. She's an equally idiot if she chose to stay then and lie to you. She's a bigger idiot. Come on. Beep beep. Time to go. She's a bigger idiot. For telling you that she was going to come with you when she knew she was going to die and you weren't coming back. Or she was lied to by her superiors, but I feel like she's just a big idiot. Simulacrum? Oh, thanks, mister. Throw me down a hole. The climate crisis opportunity claims, Alphaville Mayor. Thanks for throwing me down a hole. I haven't seen this one. 8 of 11. Oh, it's a bouncy thing. The Scandinavian Manual for Spaceship Earth. We are Earthlings before belonging to any class or nation. This short book provides a guide to making life sustainable via engineering, management, and plan on this tiny spaceship we call Earth. I mean planets. Because the planet is not moving outside of its own orbit to traverse through space. I wouldn't consider it a spaceship. I'm not okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. 11 of 11 burps! All edibles, huh? Yeah, thanks for chucking me in a hole, mister. It's a good job you're dying, because otherwise you'd have to be punished for that, wouldn't you? Trying to kill me and throw me through a hole. YOLO. I hate these controls! We've got to go through the YOLO hole, though. I knew it. I knew it. It's gonna make me collect them again. Even though there's probably undoubtedly we've missed too many. Undoubtedly we've missed too many of them and we're not going to get all of them. But, you know, just a once to see if we can get all of them. We at least got all the edibles, right? It's okay. The space-time continuum corrected itself and you didn't throw me in a hole. Whatever. We've already eaten the edible. It doesn't matter, right? YOLO! That's not an achievement. You didn't have to go through that YOLO hole. Turns out you lived more than once. Metag schmetag. Our game's art! Is it? Is this art? Can games be art? That is your question. Come on. You can climb on that. Oinko. Oinko, boinko. Rising humidity and insect mutation behind the Lambda squared pandemic. Okay. Difficult to get news from pones, yet men die miserably every week for lack of what is found there. Okay. A luxury? A weird dog statue with a boy under it. Okay. Again, something tells me maybe there's something below this, but I'm not going to go down there. Terrifying painting, it's the Scream! Saturn devouring his sons. I know it's not the Scream, but it looked like someone screaming. Saturn devouring his sons, eh? Then you just knew that I was looking at that painting to go, oh hi, I gotta come down and tell you some information about this artwork. Right. Look at this painting. The Hunters in the Snow. After I saw it in a sci-fi movie, I flew to Vienna to check it out in person. Look at those tiny people in the distance skating on a frozen lake. Never experienced winter? You would love snow! And now I think of Lily again. Oh, I see. I was supposed to come down this way, was I? I wasn't supposed to entrepreneurially explore. Oh, these ones don't want to hurt me, huh? Okay. So it turns out I did that all backwards, which is as intended, right? But just because I missed that glowy birdie thing I wanted to check out, I left it till last because I thought we might have to outrun it to do something, but it turns out it didn't do anything. I could go jump off a cliff, but I think you should give me a lift. Okay, so we probably missed one luxury earlier, I think. And other things, you know, because of the branching paths and things we missed. I think this has got to be the end of the game now. Oh no. Oh no. No! Tech. I couldn't quite get into adapt. I'm not going in there and doing all that again. Fuck that. If it hasn't tracked that we've done it, it hasn't tracked that we've done it. Why are you so awkward to adjust Flappy Birdman? Why are you so awkward to adjust Flappy Birdman? Why can't you just be at the height that I want you and be done with it? Okay, now you... Right, down. Confidence. Okay, good. I'm sure it won't make me go over another fake book. They renamed Facebook again. Fake book towers. Yeah, of course, there's a bit. False news. Fake news. I get it. I get it. I wonder what all the influencers for this game are. Wonderbra. Wonderbra? What would that one be if it was a company? What would that one be? Wonderbra. I mean, it's perhaps just it's Wonderbra. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oops. That's fine. Fight for all the neons return. Okay, the YOLO was an achievement then, to get through all of them. That bird looked like it was meant to attack us, and it's probably meant to scare you away from your path, but gamifying? Okay, they're not attacking us. We lived! We dodged it! Portmanteau! Where's Portman 3? Okay. Portman 2? Nothing that way. It gives us an option to lift off with them again, but... Okay. I can't resist exploring. As messy as whatever the hell's going on here is. There. Okay. Time to take the Amazon. Or Rhinoc. Is it just Rhinoc? Orinoco? Rhinoc? And it's the Amazon one, just because it's the smile, but it's upside down, so it's sad.
I think this is a cover-up for the lack of love by your parents to compensate by buying nice toys like me. Because they didn't love you.
Okay. Who needs a box to get up here? TV! Yeah? House? 9 of 11 videos. But again, they might all be in this complex. Okay, you're down here, rather than up wherever we left you. Is that to get out, or... Why would anyone ever choose to do that? Why would anyone ever try to explore? Okay, maybe it's just to get back up to where we already were before? See, what would have happened if I interacted with him at the other bit? Would we have just ignored that? And flew over from the other bit? Nep, nah. Things to try out yourself if you do end up playing the game, I guess. The big AI drone it mentioned in the cutscene. Again, I could go fly on him. Hear that locking on noise? Nothing to be concerned about there at all. Yeah, I guess the only option is to go flying. Not like it's gonna start locking onto us the instant we leave. Okay. Homing missiles. So I just dodge them wall farts! I'm shopper gatherer. See, that was me trying to make it shoot his own rockets, but I guess that's not something that we can do. Maybe this one will? No. Unheimlich. Okay, now there's 2 from behind, 1 from the front. That's what she said. Oh no. We're gonna have to Flappy Bird him through holes whilst dodging them. Oh, you are kidding me.
Oh.
You are kidding me. We gotta do that all again. We were there. I thought he would do what he did in every other instance, which was land on the land. Chic informatique. You would think that he wouldn't land, right? In every other instance, he has landed on the land the instant it turns up, and I thought, well, he's gonna land and I'm gonna have to run across this. But it turns out that was not what was going on there. Fuck. 2 tracks to the back there. Who wants your music? EDM. No thanks. Okay. Also, the guy on the radio wasn't talking before at all, was he? Like, you don't need radio, and then now, oh well, if you're dying a lot, we're gonna bring the radio man back. Okay. I think the problem is that I'm trying to do things differently to what I did them last time, which is, by staying down, and then that gives me less room to maneuver past them. It's clearly better to go over the top. Okay, that's going to explode before it gets to you. Annihilate. 2 from behind, but again, the ones from behind aren't really that relevant, are they? They just sort of deal with themselves. Thankfully, that was close. Two from behind and another whole Angry Birds section, but thankfully it's already at the height that we were. Let's just stay high this time. Look how close we were to a cutscene that just takes over, and that's probably a checkpoint. You were there! It's that stupid wall. You were right there. Descending. And synthesizers looked up haunting vocals. There's probably something to interact with all of those things, right? Walking each and every one of these twinkly bits. Probably something, right? Because otherwise, why would they exist? Bison? I'm getting weak. Well, am I meant to fly off with you? Is this an option? Leave you behind or not leave you behind? Well, there's nothing else here, is there? Okay, let's go then. Weak man. Before you die. Final boss. And don't get killed by the trees. And don't fly into the scenery. There probably was a gap to fall down there, wasn't there? To do something. He might have flown up to catch us or something from falling. Or, you know, there might have been some sort of secret thing, but who knows. Or it might just be a rest point to be like, this is a checkpoint to get back on him. Because, you know, checkpointing. Well, that was an easy section, wasn't it? Stay in the middle. Forward, backwards, forwards, 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 forwards. Angry Birds. It didn't explode in the middle this time. It didn't explode in the middle. It kept coming. Okay. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to thread through that Angry Birdie bit again, though. Whoop. And that other one coming in. Brutalism. Alakazam. I don't know what that is. Brutalism? They're not stopping, are they? There seemed to be an interact thing there, but I don't know if it worked. Kaboom! Fitting.
Charlie told me you wouldn't leave for Mars before you caught us. Supplies were running low, and you were afraid to return to Mars without the captain. You'd face the Tesla City Tribunal. All dreams of promotion would vanish, and the riddle of my immunity would remain a mystery. But Charlie was growing pale and weak, so I hid him safely in Alphaville, and I ran back to your group to use myself as bait.
Okay. Barbarian bastards, eh? I mean, he's gonna die regardless, so why do we need to leave him behind? We can ambush at the botanical garden. Everyone, let's rescue the captain and Charlie. It's all fake news. There's no child. With their X-Wing fighters. Can I steal one of them? I mean, if Charlie's gonna die, what does it matter? for him? Why did we need to do this? This seems dumb.
A song often requested by Charlie himself. This one's for you, sir. Keep safe out.
I guess the art exhibits and things we were seeing was meant to be like the teaching us the science and history and everything. And how he did it. Except in the cutscene, he seemed to show us a lot more. Art, history, science, how to speak and read and everything. Yeah, that was all definitely done during that space flying trip section right there. We're definitely baiting them, aren't we? Clearly. Oh, it's Netman. Netman saw us. Oh, fantastic. Sliding down on the car is, just, you know, doesn't... Well, he got shot in the ass. Welcome to Humboldt Botanical Gardens. It slowed us down, which is weird. Stupid glass windows. You can make me do that whole section again. Shoot him in the ass. Thanks, Slippy Slidey Car. That was helpful. A real helpful, Slippy Slidey Car. Shoot him in the ass again. Or not. Wild balls?
A jetpack is janky!
I suit! Yeah, you were shot in the ass a few times. Maybe you should stop chasing us.
I can't. I give up.
Okay. The wolves are coming to protect us. We're not eating them, but the wolves are. We're not eating humans. Stampedes. I need to ride one of these, okay? Fantastic. Turns out he wasn't eaten by a wolf at all. He's fine. He's fine. Now that creature sped up all of a sudden, so I was like, I need to go back to another one. Missed. Okay, nailed it. So it's going to reject me and I'm going to have to land on another one. Or not. It wouldn't let me change control. Do I need to jump off it deliberately before it flucks me off? Okay. Right, so we just need to switch between them when we get the opportunity. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? That's fantastic. How that works. They nailed it. The controls are a bit stupid and shit with jumping. Feels like an epilogue, but we're stuck here for a while, I guess. Excuse me? He ran off before I was ready. He was like, I'm jumping on this. So I jumped because I was like, no, you don't. But it turns out that actually it's perfectly timed for you to just run forwards. Yeah, the jumping is a bit questionable. The jumping between them is a little questionable, especially when he's running forward at the edge of the screen where you can't really see. It's fine, just constantly jump between them. Just constantly jump between them. Now that one sped up all of a sudden, so I was like, somersault, but it turns out somersault drags you back 600 miles, even though you're not moving backwards. Okay, just run forward and embrace it. There's a bunch of jetpack people chasing us. I didn't even see that before. I guess I'm supposed to be dodging them, but I was so far forward that they never had the opportunity to get us. Or maybe I just was so far forward that they couldn't spawn before. See, I like doing that more than the proper jumping, but we leave them so far behind that they're gone. The people chasing us in jetpacks are just gone because I'm too good at this, apparently. But I'm so good that we fuck it up at the end. See, if I somersault, he'll gain a lot of backward momentum. If I don't somersault, he just won't go backwards. It might look like I'm Papega in it, but it really is the way that this controls is dumb. Which is why I want to just jump between them whilst they're running like that, because why did it leave me behind? Okay. Because that's better than waiting for a thing. Or a proper opportunity. We've left them so far behind. The jetpack people. What? What, mate? Oh, hey, you made it. We're speeding off ahead through the cutscene. Good job, you. You so totally made that. Death. You did so good that you died. I mean, maybe it didn't like the way that I handled jumping between these creatures. Maybe it didn't like that I didn't stop on the motionless ones to jump between them in the way that you're probably supposed to. That one's so slow. But maybe you need a slower one because it's a cutscene or something. Then you need to be on the slower one, otherwise you die because you run too far ahead. Is that what it is? I'm running on things that are too quick and we're not meant to be running on quick ones because that seems. I don't think we're meant to be leaving them so far behind in the dust like that. We're meant to be riding the slow, majestic ones, like this one. The ever so slow and careful ones that are like, oh, these are the scripted ones to jump off of. That one was a zoomer! That one zoomed! Oh, this section is stupid. We beat it, but it was like, no, you didn't. You died. You didn't beat this section, you died. It's so far ahead that the camera can't cope. I was right in that. I landed on that. No, you're off the screen, you're dead. Zero bugs. Zero bug game. Don't sue me. Don't sue me. Don't sue me. Okay, this one. This one. Safety. What is this section? Oh hey, you beat it, Death. You beat it, Death. I don't get it. Don't get it. Rise the slow, careful ones. Ride the slow. Fine. Just ride the slow, careful ones. The slow, careful ones, like this one. The slow, careful that speeds off. Okay. Yeah, you needed to be on that very, very, very specific one. Complete the dumbest sequence known to man. Designer babies, create your perfect child. Needs a little work. That section needs a little debugging and playtesting. We're fucked! Alphaville posts. Okay. Now, in other instances, he stands on the tippy top of it, but that one he flipped over, so I was like, maybe he wants me to jump from the other side of it. Turns out it just doesn't want to stand on it because it wants me to die. In other instances, it will lock onto the platform and make him land on it as well. We're effed. Okay. Carefully and cautiously, I navigate. What is probably the final area of the game. There's another person up there without the helmet on. Why would that then be something you could grab on, right? Am I right? It's not like it looks like the rusty one that you can temporarily grab once, right? It's just non-existent nothingness. Why would you ever try to go back to the other human with their helmet off? Tsunami shampoo. Why would you ever try that? Why would you ever think that maybe there's some sort of secret to go in communicating with the other human? I realised I didn't need to do that, but the controls have been awkward and preventing me from... Dead lady. Should we consider a preemptive nuclear strike? No. There's something else down there. I mean, we're at 21 and 22 newspapers. We're basically done.
No!
Fantastic. Every death imaginable, like I said. There's probably some sort of secret down there, but who cares? They sent Shanghai. That probably isn't a standable rusty platform. 21 Lights of the 21st Century in its collection of provocative episodes. Hump Touré offers 21 misleading, overly optimistic, simplistic, solution-free insights into the challenges faced in the second half of the 21st century. 21 books and we've only got 17. Somehow I feel like we were closer than that. Death does not want us going that way. Why would that be a platform that you could stand upon, huh? You'd never become indifferent to suffering and numb to love. The last days of planet Earth. Never become indifferent. Yeah, why would that be a platform that you could stand on? It's not like it looks exactly the same as every other platform, right? Okay, not a pushable. Not a bargeable. Just an in the wayable. Hi? Fellow human? They have hair, they're not mutated. But they're alive. I mean, we clearly weren't going to be the only one alive here. More Pokeballs, really? You didn't see the girl there that's also alive and immune?
No!
Why would that be a platform? Doesn't look like a platform at all, does it? Green tech, happy people. Uber fitness gyms. Swiss chairs. Okay, you want me on top of it? Got it. It's not like you've set out that we travel underneath it. I see now that there are swingy bits on it. I do love that about games when it's like, hey, you're grabbing onto a platform rather than the jump that you pressed. What I hated about some of the later Assassin's Creeds, in the interim ones before it became... Why didn't he grab that? The modern ones, which are even worse. But the... I'm jumping up in a way that is a jumping thing, but not the direction that you are pressing, because I want to take over your controls. This is frustrating, the way that he doesn't want to grab those. The way that he doesn't want to grab those is so dumb. Ah, I hate that stupid ledge as well. He's there! He's right next to it! And I have to jump from that from 6 miles back just to... not have him die. That is such a dumb... Xenotel, Paranoia Daily, Power Bombs... Versace! And it's Versace. Dolce and Gabbana. Emergency exit, someone farting, trespassers fart. A lift. Yeah, some of this game's kind of really, really frustratingly designed. Especially with the controls. I can't get him to do his dance in the lifts. Okay, they fixed this lift so that he doesn't get stuck inside of it. They'll never come back. Alpha is constantly under threat. We're growing GMO food here and use only electricity produced within Alpha. But how long can we hold off disease? Lack of food, no water. My sister joined the insurgency. How is that possible? They left us. Okay, 2 more USBs. But again, we probably missed them. Carrier bags. I'm sure that net wouldn't have grabbed me, but, you know, preemptive jump. Okay, these lockers look like they're moving, which they shouldn't be, right? Fantastic. Fantastic how he grabs that, isn't it? Which is why I did the double jump in the other bit, because it kind of felt like he wasn't going to grab it. But then he did and he jumped off of it. You can see why that's a little frustrating, because it's working stupidly. Okay. We floated up, we got away from that. We float. We fly. That seemed very dangerous, but thankfully we didn't die. Okay. We're living somehow. Stupid! Stupid game. Okay. How far back are we? Okay, thankfully right there. Yeah, you made that. Let's just throw you back off the ledge. Because that's fun. You made the jump, but you weren't meant to. You were supposed to climb up of it from you jumping very, very, very late. That's what you were supposed to do. Oh, thankfully we get an extra shot of the carrier bag if I fuck that up. If this is the best of possible worlds, what then are the others? 18 or 21 books. The multiverse theory. Knight Rider? The Fast and the Furious? Generic car chase film. Okay, 10 of 11. But again, we probably missed one. Or, you know, there was another that respawned that we didn't go back and get because we died. And it didn't count properly and keep count. Either of those. No elevator music? It's a long elevator trip for no elevator music, isn't it? Emergency exits? Diversity is a driver of humanity. Hogs? Hog rider? We can ride a hog. Wait, there are more alien babies. Who would have guessed? Not like we've seen them. They're hunting all the humans and wolves as well. And all the humans are getting eaten by all of them, but we're not eating them. Just all of the rest of the human families are. And all of them are getting eaten alive and dying. Radiation. Hi. Radiation levels are off the charts. Who would have guessed? I have a bad feeling about this place. Where all of the radioactive babies live. I need backup. Yeah, maybe don't go into the radioactive chamber with them, man. There's plenty of the other ones. You saw them all just attacking your other people. Why do you need this one in particular? Mutant orphans. Yes, we got mutated, and that's why we're allowed to survive the planet. That is better going to be down here. Any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well? Guys, where is everyone? They all got eaten by all the other people. This feels like an ambush, yeah. Kind of is, you know. Maybe you should pay attention to instincts and not come down here then. Maybe you should have listened to your instincts. Because now you're dead. Finish the game. The hunted becomes the hunter. I mean, we were always leading them into an ambush, weren't we? And Charlie celebrates as well that we're eating the others? I don't think so.
You fell for our trap. Charlie is here at the stadium, like a chieftain among the feral children of Alphaville. Earth doesn't belong to you, those who abandoned it, but to us, who grew up in the rubble you left behind. Do not return. This planet will not be colonized. It is not your playground, your lab, or your property. You will not take its resources to Mars. We, the barbaric orphans, will not be your tools for sustaining the futile experiment of your oxygen-deprived civilization on Mars. Do not come again in your spaceships, slugging your weak bodies in those silly suits. If we spot you again in these landscapes, we will devour you all. What you on Mars see as the post-apocalypse is now our home. The future of Earth belongs to us.
And yet you're not exactly the greatest of people, are you? Cannibals and really pretty evil. Yeah, I really don't think that you deserve it either. The lowest of society became cannibals and mutated into cannibal demon children, whilst the upper class left and colonized Mars, but are struggling and laughing at us now. The cub. Well, that was the cub. Again, you know, we only missed a couple of things. It was hard to tell what was progress and where stuff was. The awful, awful noise returns for the end credits. And there's no even way to skip this to see if there's an outer end credits scene, so we're going to have to listen to this awful, awful noise through the end credits. If the controls were better and if things didn't fuck up, it would have been pretty good, but, you know, I got frustrated by the awful controls. The controls for a lot of it was really, really bad. An interesting story, obviously based on certain things in real life and Elon Musk and, you know, impending doom on society. Very, very not, you know, foreboding of a end of the world or anything. Even though it literally took the piss out of saying, no, what is humanity's fascination with the end of the world? It's almost like we want to bring it about, and then it was all about the end of the world. Well, obviously it's post-apocalyptic, but, you know, a bit too real with a lot of the stuff that it was going on with, right? No music, just awkward, awful noises through the credits, which aren't even fitting for this scene. But still, we must listen to the awful, awkward music. Borrowed games, ported over. So, stolen game, then. Where it says borrowed games, does that mean that Pong and other things might have been playable? Because it didn't let me when I went to them. Obviously, we got 3 books that we missed. We got all the burps! Magnifera Alpha Vica, Juicy Alpha Hybrid of Mango. Meaty Deveston Novum, Blue Plum. Alpha Cola. Cold Brews. Cookies. Camembert with flowers growing over it. Omas gummy shrooms. Okay. Edible gummies. Rubus occidentalis metalliferous. Raspberries. Horny raspberries grafted with melons. Carambola Sidinia star fruits. And brandy. Blueberry and dragon fruits. Chewing gum. Radio shows that I don't care to listen to. We missed 2 USBs, 1 newspaper, 1 TV show. But we got most of it. Also, the artwork I noticed in the background there now. I wonder if the artwork didn't show up until I unlocked the artwork. I see the Care Bear as well. There are 8 chapters to the game, and we complete the game. But yeah, if you're interested and want to play for yourself and try and find the missing things, go check out the copy yourself. And that's going to be it for me for today. I'll be back on Friday with something else. So have a nice rest of your week until then, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.